Hello friends, this is Mayank and welcome back to the channel. So today we'll talk about one more stock in the infrastructure sector. So that is Dilip Buildcon. So you've seen the last video. If not, you can go again. We discussed one more stock in the same sector called Ashoka Buildcon. So why again one more stock in the same sector? The reason remains same because since the government is getting bullish a lot on the development of infrastructure in the country, and since this particular company is a lot favored when it comes to any government projects, so that's the reason we come up with this stock. We'll analyze the business a bit, and then we'll analyze some fundamentals of the stock, and we'll see why I personally think this stock will rally a lot in the coming days, especially when the budget will be announced. Since we're expecting that in this current budget, the government will put a lot of money behind the infrastructure development of the country, and whenever the government announces some project, this particular company, Dilip Buildcon, is going to be the biggest beneficiary of that. So history wise, if you see of this company has been a prime mover in the road and bridge construction, right? So just just for some few projects in the website, you can see this is only for roads and railways. So they are into multiple verticals: roads and railways, rails and metro, airport, mining, irrigation, tunnel, special bridges, and urban development. But the primary strength is roads and highways, and to an extent bridges. So there are a lot of projects they have done for government. You can see a lot of highways: Yavatmal, Varda, Butibori, Vijayawada, what is this, Machilipatnam, Lucknow, Sultanpur, Mahagaon, and Yavatmal. So they have done a lot of roadways projects for India, like for the government. And in the coming days, since government is going to focus a lot on roads and bridges, so basically connectivity between different places. So whenever they announce this project, this company is going to be primary beneficiary and prime bidder. There is a high chance that they'll get definitely a good amount of projects out of all the bids. Right. So keeping that in mind, we're going to analyze the stock and see if there is possibility of getting a good rally for this particular stock or not. So here it is. So the market cap is 5432 crores. So that makes it a small cap company. Okay. And the current price is 397. So it's almost double now. Like it reached the pre-COVID level. So from the lowest of March 23rd, it reached the pre-COVID level of 397. But still, since the focus is infrastructure side, we can see the price is still very low and it will rally from here. Okay, so stock P is 19.2 as per the screener, and the sector P is close to, if you see other website, the sector P is close to 35. Okay. So there is a lot of scope expansion for the stock P. So stock P can increase up to match the sector. ROC is very good, 14.6. In infrastructure sector, this is considered as a very good ROC. Okay, ROE is also decent, 12 is not great. Okay, you can see the debt is very high on this company. Okay, we'll discuss about it in the later section why it is not exactly 8,804 crores. Okay, keeping in mind that it's infrastructure sector and this was a pandemic, so the debt is some to some extent we can understand that it's a good debt, or it's not that bad, you can say. The most strongest part of this company is the promoter holding. So 75% is the minimum holding a company need to have and get listed publicly. So this company has 75%. It didn't dilute anything more than that. So that shows how much confident the promoters are in this company. So if promoter is holding 75% and only 25% with other people, that means the promoter is don't want to anyone to make money out of this company. So they are pretty much confident of their business or of their operations. Now, before seeing the graph of the charts, we'll see about the profit loss. So if you see the company from March to 2010, the sales was 233 crores and now it's 9,581 crores. So trailing 12 months. Till March 20, it was 9,701 crores. So if you see how many times they multiplied, almost more than 30 times, right? It's nearly 40 times actually. Right. So if a stock is running at 40 times in just 10 years, it means you see how much this company has grown. Also, if you see your net profit from 19 crores, it reached up to 358 crores. Right. So it's a huge growth for the company been happening. If you see 10 years profit growth is compounded at 35%. So the company is growing really fast. Okay, and this is the only reason because the countries is getting into next phase. India is moving to next phase of infrastructure development. A lot of things are happening: road, railways, bridges. You can see they are doing in Dozila. They are doing in the northeast a lot. They're trying to connect the small villages and cities which are remaining still to be connected in Bihar, and states basically which are not that developed. So since government is putting a lot of focus on this, the any company which is in particularly in this kind of domains which are dominating the roads, the railways, the connectivity part, maybe bridge, maybe roads, maybe railways, anything like that. So those companies are going to get a lot of market share in that new kind of auctions. So Dilip Bilcon is one such company which is a prime beneficiary of any such involvement, anything that happens in the country. Okay. Now coming to the graph. So since I told you before, the company has reached the pre-COVID level. So pre-COVID level, if you see, I'll reduce it to 1 year. It is set to 5 year. So 1 year before COVID hit, the company was close to 392, 6th February, before it started sliding down. And now the current level is also close to 397. So it reached the pre-COVID level. So you can see that it has already moved whatever target, whatever loss it made due to the COVID. But keeping this infrastructure thing in mind and whatever going to happen in the future, we can see that it can definitely reach its 52 week, sorry, it's a lifetime high. So lifetime high, if you see, that is the same, I think 1150 only. So this is the lifetime high, 1150. There's a very good chance this company will hit its lifetime high once the budget comes out. So once the budget comes out, it's very well rumored and also told by the finance ministry that will put a lot of focus in the infrastructure sector. Also, because they want to connect all the remaining villages and cities are not connected. Along with that, they want to start the economy and they want to create more jobs. So keeping those two things in mind, this I also discussed in that Asoka Buildcon part. The same thing applies to this particular company as well. So keeping all those things in mind, there is a pretty good scope that from here onwards, once this pre-COVID level has been reached, and it will start moving very fast, and it will soon reach up to the lifetime high. So when I say soon, it doesn't mean it will reach in 6 months or 7 months or probably maybe 1 year, but the journey will be fast. It will not take that much time to reach up to its lifetime high. Even if it doesn't reach lifetime high, it will definitely start a good journey. And also, if you see chart pattern, sorry, also if you see chart pattern, there are good resistance level. One resistance level was 405, then other resistance was 405, then one resistance was this particular number. This is 399. So if you see three resistance was there at same level. So right now it's just in that resistance level. So the moment it crosses that resistance level, it will start going upwards, and slowly the time the budget gets announced and there are some projects which government announces slowly over the time for NHAI basically. This company is going to get some projects. So 6 days back only some news came where it got one project from Rajasthan that was awarded by NHAI. So similar things will keep on happening, and it will once it break the resistance of 405, it will start moving upwards. Okay, so the first target for what I can see will be this, that is 616. So probably the current level it's around 50%, more than 50%. So that is one target. If it crosses this, we can keep a target of this. So that is 755. Once it crosses this, probably this will be a target for me. If it goes like the projects and all coming 867, and I think if not more, within 2 years we should be able to reach the target of lifetime high, because once the project gets awarded it will start delivering the projects. So once start delivering the projects, it will the debt will reduce, and slowly the share market it will gain to a lifetime high. Also, if you see the profit and loss thing, not profit and loss, balance sheet, yeah. So balance sheet, you see there are already work in progress of 3081 crores. I told you we'll discuss about the debt. So the debt was 8800 crores. Previous quarter it was 9060 crores. Right, so out of this they paid around 200 crores. Now out of 8800 they have work in progress is 3081 crores. So once they complete this work, their debt will reduce from 8800 to around 5,800. That's a huge reduction, right? And they have more work coming in. As I told you, the Rajasthan project, and there are more projects they will get once government announce some bridges and some roads. So keeping all these things in mind, this debt will reduce very fast, and this company has a lot of potential. Once this debt reduces, the company has a lot of potential to reach its lifetime high, and maybe it can even cross that if it gets a lot of project out of all the bids it make. So even considering all this stock is probably it's the right time, since it's very close to breaking the resistance level. So once it break, it will not find it at this price point. It will definitely cross 500 or reach 600 very fast. It might take some time to reach 1150, but it will not take a lot of time to reach 600. Personally, I feel it might reach 600 in the month of by end of February, because once the budget announces, and we'll definitely see a lot of inputs from the government for the sector thing, roads and all connectivity. The moment it gets announced, it will start flying. It will reach 600 very fast. So this is the correct time to buy the stock and hold it and wait for the time, and just keep a note on the progress of the company and the kind of projects getting from the government. And if it can hold it for 2 years, definitely we can see that it can reach the lifetime high, right? So this is from my end about this stock. And please don't take my suggestion as a decision kind of thing. You do your own due diligence, or you talk to someone if you have a financial advisor. If not, you can just do the analysis what I have done from your end. You can visit the official website. You can see more about the road projects, or more about the rail, metro, airport, mining. You can do your own understanding on that, and based on that you can decide whether you need to go for the stock or not. So whatever I told is my personal opinion. I already invested in this, and you can make your own decision and decide whether you want to buy this or not. So that's it from my end for today. And if you like this video, if you find it helpful, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. And if you have any suggestion, or any new topic, any share you want to analyze, put that in the comment section. I'll have a look into that. I'll see if that is worth sharing or worth getting analysis. I will do the video on this, or I'll reply to your comments, and give you whatever suggestion or whatever question you have. So that's it. Thank you for today, and we'll see you in the next day.